Tonight, the mother of all photo ops and a tiny royal wave from the baby third in line to be king.
He's a big boy, he's quite heavy.
In a celebration nation where blue is today's favorite color. The latest on what William and Kate will name their bouncing baby prince and whether or not the heir has hair.
He's got way more than me, thank God.
Two sets of grandparents. One side showed up in a taxi, the other in the Royal Jaguar. And who will be the royal godparents? Naughty Uncle Harry? Saucy Aunt Pippa? The poignant space where another grandmother might have been, and the christening gown that didn't come from a baby shower.
Granny was christened in this, and I was christened in this.
And baby's new bling. Forget the savings bonds. This baby is already bankrolled.
Before it's even done a royal way, this baby will be one of the richest people in the world.
Plus, where could they find a Mary Poppins for a major monarch who can wipe the baby with one hand and wipe the floor with any enemy? It's nanny boot camp for a Buckingham babysitter. And could this woman be the palace's best secret weapon for faking out the paparazzi?
Being Kate's good business.
It is.
Now, the royal baby, heir to the throne. Here's Barbara Walters.
Good evening. Talk about a special delivery. The baby boy is finally here. The royal baby, of course. Son to Prince William and his wife Kate, and right now at least the most celebrated little bundle anywhere. At this moment, the joyous festivities are going on around the world, but nowhere are the cheers louder than in London, where our Amy Roback has all the details about the newborn.
Barbara, what a difference a day makes. The newborn prince's first full day on Earth is winding down, but what a first day it has been. An incredible introduction to the world. The first-time parents seemed surprisingly calm. The first little wave at the top of the hospital steps, meeting his grandparents, and then just a few hours ago, heading home to Kensington Palace. It was the moment royal watchers across the globe were waiting for.
He's got a good pair of lungs on him, that's for sure. He's a big boy, he's quite heavy.
New parents William and Kate presented the latest addition to the royal family, a one-day-old baby boy who already has a lock on a job, future King of England.
He's got her looks, thankfully.
No. It was a sight poignantly reminiscent of 31 years ago, when Princess Diana and Prince Charles introduced a day-old Prince William in the very same spot.
Looking at those two images side by side, it really put a lump in my throat. That little bundle of joy in each picture, that represents the future of the dynasty.
But this modern, more media-friendly couple surprised the ever-patient press corps with this ad hoc Q&A.
So I know how long you've all been sat out here, so hopefully the hospital and you guys can all go back to normal now and we can look after him. So
the future monarch then sat on his first throne, a car seat, and Prince William doubled as dad and chauffeur, driving the family home. Today's hospital exit marked the end of a day filled with celebrations. 21 gun salutes, church bells. Even the Royal Navy got in on the act. Headlines and reports around the world announced the birth.
Thronfolgerpaar William and Kate.
De bevalling van Kate Middleton.
England's newspaper, The Sun, even changed its name today to The Sun. The baby already has an official title, His Royal Highness Prince of Cambridge. But the one big question still left unanswered, what's his name?
We're still working on a name.
Betting houses across England are taking bets on the possibilities.
This is easily the biggest and most exciting novelty betting that we have seen in this country.
It's actually not too unusual that we don't have a name yet. Of course, it's a detail that we're all waiting for eagerly. But it took 6 days for Prince William's name to be announced. But actually, it took William and Kate 3 weeks to announce the name of their puppy Lupo. So I can see that for them, they're just wanting a few days to get to know their baby personally themselves before they have to share it and its name with the rest of the world.
Thanks a lot, thank you.
If they need help with the name game, they could always get suggestions from both sets of grandparents who visited today before the Duke and Duchess left the hospital. Some details have emerged. The baby was born Monday morning, about 11 hours after Kate entered the hospital, weighing a healthy 8 pounds, 6 ounces. New daddy, Prince William, was in the room for the birth and is already pitching in. And oh, baby, this time it's history making.
Succession to the crown.
Just last April, UK's Parliament approved a bill that assured whether this royal heir were a boy or a girl, the child would rule.
Her Majesty has given her royal assent.
The extraordinary historical thing about this baby is that we knew before it was born that it would be heir to the throne. That has never happened before.
This newborn is now third in line to the throne after his grandfather and father, and pushing Uncle Prince Harry down one slot to fourth. Although this baby won't reign for decades, his birthday reigned supreme. But the torrential downpour didn't stop crowds from gathering around the palace and outside the hospital to take part in the celebrations. In fact, this royal baby hasn't worked a day, and yet he's already expected to earn $380 million for the UK.
So I think there's going to be a baby boost, and from an economic point of view, all sorts of people will be spending because of the royal baby. It's souvenirs, entertainment and festivities.
Soon expect an official line of royal baby souvenirs for sale at the palace shop. In fact, Kate's been doing some shopping of her own. She has been spotted over the last few months picking out fabrics and antiques, outfitting the royal nursery. And where will the nursery be? Well, the royal couple could be prepping a string of nurseries all over the UK. One we know for sure, Kensington Palace, where William grew up.
Kensington Palace is, I think, probably the most exclusive gated community in the world. At the moment, William and Kate are waiting to move into apartment 1A, which used to belong to Princess Margaret and is being renovated.
Apartment 1A is more like a 4-story mansion on the Kensington grounds. So far, about $1.7 million has been spent on the renovation, and unfortunately, it's not finished yet.
I think it just goes to show that it doesn't matter who you are, contractors never come in on time.
Rest assured, they won't be couch surfing. They can stay at Kate's parents' new house in Bucklebury, visit their home in Anglesey near Prince William's military station, or spend time at Anmer Hall, a vacation home the Queen is rumored to loan them on her 20,000-acre Sandringham estate. But for now, they'll stay in the modest 2-bedroom cottage they've already been living in Kensington. And here, prying eyes will try to snap a photo of the new prince. William and Kate will most likely soon release photos to dissuade paparazzi. If they don't, how much would the first good baby photo be worth?
I'm gonna faint. I don't think I could put a price on it. Between 10 and 50, I would imagine. Yeah, 50 million.
Perhaps the best next glimpse of the royal baby will be at his christening.
It will follow tradition, and it will be a huge royal christening. At the same time, William and Kate like to do things quite low-key. It'll be a very much a family occasion.
No date has officially been announced, but it traditionally will happen about a month after the birth. And if it's like William's christening, it will happen in Buckingham Palace, in the music room, with the baby in the same gown design Prince William and other royals have worn since 1841. The original, a long white satin gown with intricate lace and elaborate collars and bows, was retired recently after 163 years of service.
Granny was christened in this. Great Granny. And I was. Look, I was christened in this.
The Queen had her dresser, Angela Kelly, create an exact replica for the next generation. And as extravagant as all these royal baby traditions seem, here's one that's not quite as appetizing. William and Kate, following British tradition, will reportedly break out the preserved top tier of their wedding cake for the christening party. A hopefully well-preserved 2-year-old fruitcake. Of course, there are a lot of baby souvenirs to be had, but we're all waiting for the ones with the baby's name on them, and that could still be a few days. Of course, it's impossible to leave England without some memento of this amazing week.